Today, I want to talk about another exercise variable. Today, we're going to talk about rest and why we program rest into all of our strength training programs. If we look at rest along a continuum, anywhere from 30 seconds up to 10 minutes, we can start to draw a relationship between rest and our other exercise variables. For example, reps. We can see an inverse relationship between the amount of reps lifted and the amount of rest required. So for example, if you're doing a 1 or 2 RM, you're going to be on the upper end of the rest scale, maybe 8 to 10 minutes rest between sets. If you're working muscular endurance, higher rep counts, you'll be looking at lower rest periods to stimulate muscular endurance or strength endurance. With sets, we see a proportional relationship on the individual lifts. So perhaps if you're doing multiple sets of 1 RM, you may be in the 6 to 8 set count, requiring more rest between those sets. With the number of lifts done in a program, that may also affect the rest periods for different reasons. If we're using one lift, for example, which means we're lifting a lot of weight, again, we're going to use long rest periods between the sets of that single lift. If we're using 10 or more lifts in a program, more volume is going to require less rest to get the physiological response and to get the workout done in a reasonable amount of time. With load, we see again a proportional relationship. When the load is used at higher and higher percentages of 1 RM, it will require more rest between the lifts. If you are strength training and you are attempting to lift progressively heavier weights and use shorter and shorter rest periods, you will not be able to lift heavier if you don't rest longer. So if your true goal is to increase strength or increase muscle mass, at least some of your workouts will have to have higher rest periods to give your body the recuperation it needs before the next lift. If your priority is strength training and you're not resting adequately between sets, and your priority is to increase your strength, increase your muscle, or increase your bone density, you must be resting in between your sets or your supersets to give yourself enough recuperation to lift heavier and heavier. Rest is not a waste. Rest is valuable when it comes to strength training.